Hola, my beautiful people. It's me, Maris, and I hope you're doing fantastic today. So, lighting up a little bit of I guess this is cedar. Yeah, this is some cedar here. I like cedar. I know that some people are allergic to cedar. I'm not allergic to cedar, but always makes me think of the wintertime. Sage doesn't. I don't feel like winter with sage, but when I burn some cedar, it always makes me think of the wintertime. So, offering a little cedar to our Creator, to Mother Earth, and asking that these cards be blessed. I hope everybody is doing fantastic. It is a Friday, and we're getting ready to go into the weekend. And this is like the first, I don't know. Yeah, it is. It's the first full weekend in December. Yeah, okay, well, we're not going to go with those. I didn't feel those. But so I thought that was really pretty cool. On December 21st, which is just in a couple of weeks, we will be having our Yule celebration. It's going to be on a Saturday evening from 6 to about 8:30. And we'll be having just a cacao circle, not so much the big ceremony or anything, but a circle, cacao circle. Also some other hot beverages available. And then, of course, our bonfire. And I love doing the bonfire. Whoops, get that crazy hair. Calm it down. On the bonfire, it's a great time and what I like to do is I like to take everything that I want to release and write it out on a piece of paper. And then that evening, when I do the Yule celebration, that baby goes into the bonfire so that I release all of that stuff. So that'll be a little bit about what we're going to be doing that evening. That's on the 21st of December. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay. For whatever reason, this deck, the Mystic Shaman, called out to me today to use. So I'm like, come on, give us some information. Okay. That one was really blatant. It was like staring at me straight up. We got a couple of other little things going on. Okay. Don't go away. All right. Okay, so I don't have a whole lot of cards today. There's several. But let's get on with our Mystic Shaman reading. Whoops. All right. So the first card that comes up is the Ancient Ones. And then we have Time Master upside down in our obstacle card. And then Earth, right side up, is in the help. And we'll get to that one there. So the first thing that comes to mind when I look at this, it started flipping up. And in essence, the message was the Ancient Ones is referring to our ancestors, the people before us that love us, care about us, guide us. I'm going to say even to an aspect that I look at it as the Ancient Ones can also be our past selves. But what I'm feeling in this is that our ancestors are reaching out. And you'll notice that Time Master is upside down in the obstacle. And then we have Earth in the help card. So I'll kind of like focus that a little bit over in that direction. There you go. All right, and so what I'm looking at in this particular first line is that our ancestors are reaching out and saying that we really haven't been paying a lot of attention to them. We haven't really been putting our energy, our thoughts into honoring them. It's kind of like forgetting them. And they're asking us to come back to Earth or come back to a place where we are in remembrance. All right, so let's talk about that for just a second. So, in essence, here, the energy that's coming in this weekend is our ancestors calling out, and they're saying, you haven't been paying a lot of attention to us. You're not really going. And what I'm getting with this is like going with the tradition. It's not so much about you being non traditional or not going with tradition. It's about you forgetting about where you're coming from or where you come from. And our ancestors are saying, don't forget that stuff. That's very, very important to who you are, because where you come from actually originates who you are today. So let's take a look at the next line. Okay, and I'm like, okay, we've got some stuff going on here. We've got the staff, we have flow, and then we have luminous warrior. And that was the one that, actually, that one's supposed to be like this. That was the one that was like just blatantly flashed up. And again, we're getting a little kick in the butt. This is about you standing up, standing your ground. You've been neglectful. And when I'm saying the neglectful, it's not like you were purposefully neglectful on it, but you hadn't been putting your attention to, and it kind of got you out of a habit, out of a loop. Out of a loop, I like that phrase, out of the loop. So you were not really exposed or engaging or embracing some of the things that are you, kind of neglecting them to the side. And then when I look at this luminous warrior in the help position, let's take a look at that. The only thing that I can come up with on that is he looks like Lenny Kravitz. Other than that he looks like Lenny Kravitz, is that now is the time for you just to kind of stand up and do your thing. Get back into your groove. Get back into your flow. As in, that's been a little bit neglected. It's, you've kind of put yourself to the side and put all of those other things about you to the side that you forgot all about them. And in this, on that last line, we only have one card, but you're going to like that one card. And I personally believe all's well that ends well. And this is the upper world. So this weekend's forecast is really more about your ancestors reaching out to you, calling to you, asking you to kind of remember where you come from, remember who you are, and embrace that energy. Don't be ashamed of it. Embrace it. Connecting in with that actually gets you a little bit more connected with the upper world and allows you to see things in a beautiful perspective. So I hope you enjoyed this weekend's energy forecast. It was a little short, but that deck was just hollering, so I had to go with it. Peace, love, harmony. I'll see you later.